Hello everyone, this is Dr. Ritika Mani, Dolphin PG Institute of Biomedical and Natural Sciences from the Department of Physiotherapy. Our today's topic is about interferential therapy, also called as IFT in the short form. Let us discuss about it. IFT, this is interferential therapy is the transcutaneous application of the two alternative medium frequency electrical current amplitude modulated at the low frequency for therapeutic purpose, involving pain originating in the deeper tissue of the body and for concentration of the smooth and skeletal muscle. This is mainly developed in 1950s by Dr. Hans Nemec in Vienna and become increasingly popular in UK during 1970. Interferential therapy has widely used in the therapy for many years. Its use is probably disproportionate to both the volume and quality of the published evidence, though it is strongly supported on an anecdotal evidence level. It may be described as transcutaneous application of alternating medium frequency current, amplitude modulated at low frequency for therapeutic purposes. Mainly, what is the principle of interferential therapy? It depends upon the principle of interferential effects of the two medium frequency. For example, 4000 megahertz frequency or 3950 megahertz frequency is used in IFT procedure, and the interference produced by the two current in the tissue is called the beat frequency. The crossing point of both the current is formed in the tissue, and this is called as the beat frequency. In the diagram you can see as this is the treatment area where the patient feels pain, any inflammation or after post-traumatic condition. Here we use the 4 electrodes. These are the 4 electrodes. In the machinery purpose I will also explain you how the electrodes are placed in the interferential therapy. So the two frequencies are there, and when both 4 electrodes, here we use 4 electrodes. 2 red and 2 black electrodes are used of different frequencies, and one medium, all are of medium frequency current. As you know that it is ranges from 1000 to 10,000 megahertz frequency. So both are of medium frequency current, and when they cross at a point where we are using this current, they form a beat frequency, a low medium frequency current of 50 hertz, which is very appropriate current for the healing procedure, for the treatment procedure, for the therapeutic purpose. So this is the diagram, you can see clearly. This is another diagram. We are using 4000 hertz frequency and 3900 hertz frequency medium frequency currents, and here the crossing points of both the frequencies is there, and this is the beat frequency which is forming of 100 hertz. So it should be between of 1 to 100 hertz, which is very effective for the treatment purpose. This is the production of beat frequency by the two medium frequency current, which is the main role of the interferential current therapy. Now why IFT is using? As these are the medium frequency current associated with the low skin resistance, skin impedance, more comfortable than the low frequency currents, more tolerable penetration of the current through the skin is possible by using the interferential current. The basic principle of interferential current is to utilize the significant physiological effect of the low frequency stimulation of nerves without associated painful and somewhat unpleasant side effects, sometimes as associated with the low frequency stimulation, as because both are the medium frequency current and they are forming a low frequency stimulation here during beat frequency. The lower is the stimulation frequency, the greater is the impedance to the passage of the current, as so more discomfort is experienced as the current is pushed into the tissue against the barrier. So the skin impedance should be at 50 hertz is appropriate, like if we are using 3200 or 4000 megahertz frequency, so it will produce a 50 hertz frequency around the skin in the patient during when we are applying IFT. The modality which is there for passing the interferential current. The result of the appropriate high frequency is that it will pass more easily through the skin, requiring less electrical energy input to reach the deeper tissue and giving rise to less discomfort. Now, What is there in the skin impedance? As the word impedance comes from the Latin word impedere, means to prevent, to stop from going on. As impedance signifies the resistance of the conductor when the electrical current passes in your patient's body. Conventionally speaking, the term resistance refers to the obstacle to the direct current, and it is represented by R. The impedance refers to the obstacle to the alternating current and is represented by the letter Z. When we go with the formula of impedance, then we indicated it by the Z letter. Impedance is Z, resistance is R, and is expressed in ohms. The formula can be Z is equals to half pi Fc, where Z is the skin resistance, F is the frequency. So frequency is inversely proportional to the impedance of the skin. Skin impedance is inversely proportional to frequency and the capacitance of the skin, as capacitance of the skins cannot be changed. Hence, by increasing the frequency of the skin, impedance can be lowered. As I have discussed that if there is frequency is less, then there is more impedance in the skin, the current more easily flows to the body of the patient. This is the diagrammatic representation of the modality. This is the modality which is there used for the interferential current, and we are using electrode here. The black electrodes are there, 2 black and 2 red electrodes are there, and they are in the cross pattern position. We always use this modality in the motor point, like if the patient is feeling pain here, so we are using it like this, and here the beat frequency form in around on the surface of the skin of the patient, and this will be of 50 Hertz, which is very effective treatment for the interferential current. Now, so for example, if we are using two types of frequency, like of 5000 Hertz, another will be of 4950, which can be changeable. One remain constant, another can be changeable, like in the previous diagram you all have shown. So and in this the beat frequency is of 50 Hertz. So beat frequency is there in between your electrodes place. So this is the most effective treatment, and this is here we are using the medium frequency currents, and the low frequency current is forming. This is the beat frequency. Now, next is your electrode placement. As you have seen in the diagram, this is we can use it as by using 4 electrodes, that is quadripolar method. 4 electrodes are placed over the surface of the skin, and it can be used as like 2 electrodes, bipolar method, when we use 2 electrodes like of black electrodes, or we can use red electrodes. During 4 electrodes, 2 electrodes are of black color and 2 electrodes are of red color. When we use 2 electrodes, bipolar method, then we always use same colors of electrode. Like if we are using black, then we use both electrode black, and if we are using red electrode, then we use both electrode red during bipolar method. During a small surface, when there is no requirement of 4 electrodes are there, so it can be used like if we are not using beat frequency, it can be usable as like using 2 electrode, or using 2 electrode method is also applicable. So the effects are like normal electrical stimulation, more under the electrodes, and more sensory stimulations are there during placing the electrode on the subject. Now next is the working of the interferential therapy. In the interferential therapy method, the 2 medium frequency, as I have discussed, the alternating current which interact with the tissue, and like we are, for example, we are taking 4000 megahertz frequency, or we are taking 4250 or 4950 hertz frequency we are using, and the superimposition of one alternating current on the other is called interference. So that's why we are calling it as interferential therapy, because both currents are interfering with each other. The medium frequency currents are interfering. Now, what are the physiological effects? As the 2 pairs of electrode conveying separate amplitude output of the oscillation at the skin, so that the current flowing between each pair intersects and interfere with the structure. So as these currents they have a common application, like for the relief of pain. For the relief of pain, the current is we are using interferential therapy. Like physiological effect of the amplitude modulated current depends upon the frequency, as neuron exhibits a maximum rate at which the action potential are conducted, and this is a function as degree of the myelination and the diameter of the axon. Now for the relief of the pain, frequency of 80 to 100 Hz rhythmic is usually chosen for this effect, as the problem of accommodation is reduced. Like for the pain relief, it works on both the pain gate theory and for the pain suppression purpose. It affects on pain gate theory as like analgesic effect of the interferential therapy can be explained in the part of Wensky inhibition of not vitamin but type C nociceptor fibers. As you all know that when it works on the pain gate theory. The pain gate theory and their mechanism also contribute significantly for the reduction of pain by interferential current. Based on the pain gate theory developed by Melzik and Wall in 1965, it is theorized that the short duration pulses at the frequency of 100 Hz may stimulate large diameter A beta fibers. In the physiology, you all have read about the pain gate theory that it works on the A beta fibers, alpha fibers, C fibers, during suppression of the pain. Now which have an effect on gate in the posterior horn, inhibits the transmission of small diameter nociceptive tract. So this is the wide theory of pain gate theory where during the application of interferential therapy. It suppresses the pain as it produces mediated. It has the effect on nociceptive informations that enters the spinal cord, travel to the thalamus and interact in the midbrain. That is the pain suppression system activates, and there is the suppression of pain around your spinal cord. So it is also effective during your this system also. It increases the circulation as being claimed. It improves the circulation of blood, reduce the swelling which may be washed away by the chemicals, stimulate the nociceptive nerve endings, reduce the swellings, may concomitantly reduce the tissue pressures also. This phenomena is reported to be occur because of the mild muscle contraction or the action of the autonomic nervous system. It has placebo effect also. Now it has motor stimulation as that a low frequency at frequencies which produce between 5 Hz to 20 Hz. As we know that the beat frequency is producing by using the 2 medium frequency current and produce 30 to 100 Hz. The tetanic contraction is seen during your IFT current. A complete range of all these type of muscle contraction can be seen when the rhythmic frequency of 1 to 100 Hz is used. There is a stimulation of the muscles during rapid stimulation of motor nerve with large comfortable interferential current resulting into asynchronized repolarization of the individual motor unit. This mimics the pattern of muscle contraction during a normal voluntary contractions. While we are using IFT, this will produce the contraction of muscles also, the stimulation of nerve at 50 Hz frequency. Now absorption of the exudates, a frequency of 1 to 10 Hz rhythmic, as rhythmic pumping action is produced by the muscle contraction. This will help in the absorption of exudates and reduce swelling. Means there is a removal of the excretory products or the waste products which helps in reduction of the edema swelling. So this is the physiological effect, absorption of the this is the absorption effect of the IFT when we use IFT. And then next is the main uses of the interferential therapy is that it is effective for the relief and management of acute and chronic pain. As we know that this is very effective for the pain purpose, as interferential therapy is used in the management of acute and chronic pains after post-traumatic injuries also, especially post-traumatic, as like sympathetic maintain pain. Sympathetically it maintains the pain, as in the shoulder hand syndrome or Raynaud's disease, when there is a spasm occur, constrictions occur in the nerves which produces pallor or cyanosis in the finger. So this is effective in that purpose also, relieves, because it is effective for producing this is for the dilatations of the vessels. Now as it increases the blood flow, increase the vessel dilation is noticed following the interferential therapy due to its effect on the parasympathetic nerve fibers. Effects on the sympathetic and parasympathetic nerves fiber. During sympathetic activities, there is constriction of the vessel. If there is affection on parasympathetic activities are going on, then there is increase the activities of the muscle, not muscles but the nerves, the arteries. There is dilatation of the arteries occur. So interferential therapy is used in the treatment of circulatory disorders such as increased circulation in the Raynaud's disease, where there is constrictions in the arteries. Then we use the interferential therapies for the dilatations of the arteries, vessels there in any part of the body where we are feeling cyanosis. Then there is after using interferential therapy, which is very effective for reduction of the edema, because it works on the works on the release of the exudates from the body, as IFT can be claimed to be effective as a treatment to promote the reabsorption of the edema in the tissue, as chronic traumatic edema can be reduced by the use of the interferential therapy. This effects may be produced by enhancing the venous and lymphatic return through electrically evoked contraction is seen. Evidence is limited in this respect, and physiological mechanism by which it could be achieved as a direct effect of the IFT remains to be established. The preferably clinical option in the light and the available evidence is due to the use of IFT. Edema of the hand is also can be treated by the use of interferential therapy. The beat frequency is approximately of 15 Hz, or sweep of 10 to 25 Hz is used for that. Normally, what is the treatment time? If we have to discuss about the treatment time varies according to the acute and chronic conditions. Like in the acute condition, the shorter treatment time is used. 5 to 10 minutes may be sufficient to achieve the effect, and 10 to 15 minutes of the treatment is not exceeding 20 minutes to an area has been suggested for the chronic conditions. So this can be of 20 to 30 minutes also if you are using IFT in any subject. Next is the stimulation of soft tissue healing and repair. The interferential current accelerate the ossification, so it may be used to enhance the fracture healing. Furthermore, it may be used also to accelerate the wound healing by improving the cellular function and increasing the cell proliferation. So indication is pain relief, edema, stress, incontinence, and the other and the uses which I have discussed, all are the indications of the IFT. Contraindication is the hemorrhage. In case of hemorrhage, we can't use it. Skin infection, if there is skin infection, malignancy, or deep vein thrombosis, the clotting is there in around your arteries, then we can't use it. A thrombosis formation is there in around your arteries, then we can't use this IFT therapy. These are the contraindications, that is around in case of acute sepsis, the risk of infection can be there. So in case of acute sepsis, we can't use. We don't give this therapy to the patient. Tumors, pregnancy, cardiac disease. If there is any type of cardiac disease patient is suffering from, then we don't use this type of treatment, the interferential therapy, to the subject. Other can be in severe or high BP, acute inflammations, edema, hemorrhage. Edema is which type of edema? If it depends upon the condition. Hemorrhage or hematoma when using suction cups. Hypersensitivity or fear of electrical treatment. Patients, those who are not able to understand the treatments, they are not even treatable by this type of therapy. So all these are the contraindications, and this is the brief about your IFT. The deep we will discuss it in the next video. Thank you.